What's going on, everybody? Recording this here early for Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. This is Rockets Daily, brought to you by Fan Arch, and I'm David Delano. You can follow me on X at Get Sports Strong. Stay with us throughout the off season and into the regular season, and hopefully we're talking about a championship next year. We're going to be talking all things Houston Rockets, so go ahead and like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment as well. We've been talking about right now some of the things going on with the off season. Been a very, very busy off season for the Rockets. Man, what a busy 30 days that this has been, or however many days through the draft, free agency. Obviously, draft wasn't big for the Rockets other than trading those picks away with some big moves. Been talking summer league and now free agency, and daily we've been talking about different guys that we'd like to see on the roster and different pieces to the team. Some names bigger than others, and the Rockets definitely the way that they're building this team made a signing that I think is a very impactful, strong signing for this roster, but not probably a name that a lot of people, unless you're really into the NBA, are going to be familiar with. But with a veteran minimum, got 1 year, $3.1 million deal. The Houston Rockets have added Josh Okogie to the roster, and yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about how he fits in. So a little bit here about Okogie. Last season, played 40 games, split between the Phoenix Suns and the Charlotte Hornets, averaged 7.1 points per game, 2.8 rebounds, less than assists. It's not really a strong area for him. 1.2 steals per game, shot 44.3% from the field, and a career high from three, 34.8%. So not a tremendous three-point shooter, but respectable, and also improving. So just kind of looking here, scouting report here on Okogie. He is really showing this team right now, looking offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding and defense. A lot of big men going to be crashing those boards. Not the strongest shooting team right now, but with all the defenders, all the athleticism, all the rebounding, should be a lot of second and third chance scoring opportunities for the Rockets this season. So Okogie, he's aggressive, he's locked down perimeter defender, long wingspan, known as a high motor guy that's strong at disrupting passing lanes. One of the stronger defenders in the NBA, especially when it comes to getting steals. Very strong. Now on the offensive side, he's still emerging. He's more of a slasher, not a great catch and shoot, spot up shooter, but he is getting better. He's going to be a role player on this team and a guy that's going to be happy to be ready when his position, when his name is called. Not expecting a ton of minutes, but when the opportunities arise and he needs more minutes, he should be ready for that. Let me know how you guys feel about Okogie being added to this roster. And one thing that I do want to talk about, and see a lot of things around, a lot of different articles, a lot of different things on social media, and with Okogie being added to the Rockets, I do want to talk here about something that I saw on. I do want to talk about something that I saw here on X/Twitter yesterday. Now, salary cap, I'm not going to act like the be all end all salary cap wizard, but shout out here to Kevin Smith NBA. I'm going to read this tweet that I saw here with the Josh Okogie signing. The Houston Rockets are now about $1.25 million under the first apron hard cap. That's not enough room to fit in another player without another move. The Rockets will run with 14 players on standard deals to start the season. And as we look at the roster, you got right now Steven Adams, Clint Capella, got Kevin Durant, Tari Eason, Dorian Finney-Smith, got Jeff Green, Aaron Holiday, now Josh Okogie being added. We got Shane Goon, Reed Shepard, Jabari Smith Jr., Jay Tate, Amon Thompson, and also Fred Van Fleet. And then on the two-way deals expected, we'll see what happens. You got Folly Dante, um, Kavon Harris, and Cam Matthews not on guaranteed contracts. So I'm just asking, are you satisfied with the roster the way that it's set? Gonna have a lot of time to think about this. A lot of time to kind of get into the opinions. Definitely, front office showing how this team is gonna be tough, get at you defensively, and I think that this team has a strong chance to be top three in defensive rating. And you look at the teams that you're going to be going up against for a championship with Oklahoma City. That strong core championship team got a lot of bigs, a lot of wing defenders that you could throw at SGA and the guys over there. Denver Nuggets going to be a huge threat. Got a lot of different bodies, a lot of different fouls that you can throw at Nikola Jokic and the players that the Denver Nuggets have. If you run into the Lakers, Luka, LeBron getting older, you've got a lot of bodies that you can throw out there then. Bodies you could throw at Ant Edwards. So this is obviously building this team with defense, and rebounding, and hoping that Kevin Durant can stay healthy, have an outstanding season. Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, all those guys take a step forward, opening things up from Şengün, and the defense carrying the way. Don't want to just be a dead horse with Reed Shepard being talked about, but still, when we look at that guard depth, seems like someone that team is definitely going to be depending on. I still would like to see more shooting on this team. You just wonder, a lot of these lower grind out games. We'll see, but right now, possibly a top three defense. But is there enough shooting on the roster? And there's going to be a lot more time to talk about that. But that's where we stand right now. And let me know, how do you feel about this roster? Any names that if that the information that I'm seeing there on X is correct, are you okay with that? And probably writing this out. I mean, we've been talking about this and going to be talking about this more. But I think that we're all anxious to actually see this product on the court playing in meaningful games, which we're going to have to wait for a minute. All right, it's the off season, and this isn't directly tied to the Rockets, but definitely worth talking about. Someone this may touch. Well, a lot of you guys may not know this, but living here in Houston, a young man that I've seen play personally a few different times, and looking forward to watching him play at least a couple more times in person this season. Aziz Elijahan, one of the sons of Hakeem Olajuwon, and he just worth throwing out there. Coming up on his senior season, in Fort Bend and Sugar Land. Clements High School now offers from Arizona State, Cincinnati, DePaul, Oklahoma State, and two recent offers, Stanford and the University of Houston, that have offered. And Aziz now shooting guard, 6'6". And if you guys are in the Houston area and you don't go to a lot of high school games, definitely worth checking out Aziz now. Moving up in the national rankings, according to 24/7 Sports, they have him at number 94. Number 94 nationally, number 9 in the state of Texas. So someone to keep your eyes on as far as if he could follow his father's footsteps at the University of Houston. And you never know, we could possibly see him in a Rockets jersey one day. Don't want to sell him short. I don't want to say, it could be Summer League, could be, officially on the roster, but definitely someone that you can see playing in Houston right now. So congratulations to Elijahan on all the offers so far, and definitely something to keep an eye on this senior season and in college going forward. And then also, as I mentioned, especially it's the off season, a lot of you guys may be new Rockets fans. You may be Josh Okogie fans or Kevin Durant fans, and you're just not too big into history. And even this is good for myself. as I'm going through here for what it's worth, the Rockets' history, 75 to 76. The guys who laid the foundation for where the team is today. You got to look at where this team has been, respect the history, respect all the guys who have laid this foundation for hopefully a championship in 2026. So 74-75, Rockets made the playoffs, lost to the Celtics in the second round with a 41-41 record. In 75-76, almost identical, 40-42. But the Rockets did not make the playoffs that season. You had Calvin Murphy led the team with 21 points per game. But overall, this was a season where the Rockets did end up missing the playoffs. So we're going to keep on going throughout the season. A lot more to talk about. Let me know what's on your mind right now, man. As we're here in late July. Are you locked in with free agency? What did you think about the Summer League? Reed Shepherd thoughts. What do you think about what's going on around the NBA? Or are you kind of tired of all the talk? And are you just ready for the games? Josh and Koji, go ahead and rate the move. Are you excited? Is it still kind of mid for you? Now we're looking at guys, on the veteran minimums here. So, I mean, is this one of those names you're like, I hear the talk about how strong he's going to be defensively for this team, but at the end of the day, I didn't hear a whole lot of people talking about him before the Rockets signed him. Are you from that thought process? It's no big deal. Or are you someone that's like, hey, people that don't know about Josh and Koji are casuals. This guy's going to be a beast for the Rockets. Let me know where you guys stand with that. Thanks so much for watching. This is Rockets Daily, brought to you by FanArch. I'm David Delano. You can also follow me on X at Get Sports Strong. God bless. Be safe out there. Drive safe on those Houston roads. Let's have a great day.